Would you be willing to swap meat for insects? Well, just last week, the European Union gave the green light to sell house crickets and larvae for human consumption in powder and other dried forms. And this has caused quite a bit of a stir online, with certain social media users like this one claiming that the EU will force people to eat insects in flour, bread and pasta without their knowledge. And also in France, a right-wing politician slammed the EU's decision, saying that we cannot let the French eat insects without their knowledge. This whole apprehension comes from the idea that the EU will categorize insects as food and not clearly label them, whether they'll be mixed with other ingredients, such as, for example, flour. Well, here in theCUBE, we took a closer look at the official documents of the European Commission, and this is what we found. Number one here, it says that the Acheta domesticus, so the house cricket powder, will have to be clearly labeled. And number two, the labeling of the foodstuffs containing the house cricket powder shall bear a statement that this ingredient may cause allergic reactions to, for example, crustaceans, mollusks, and products thereof, and to dust mites. And most importantly here, this statement shall appear in close proximity to the list of ingredients. So in conclusion, you'll be able to see whether insect powder has been added to your favorite cereal or biscuits. But this isn't anything new, because the EU had already approved 2 other insects for human consumption a few years ago. But it's true that the thought of eating creepy crawlies is not everyone's cup of tea, and many in Europe would need a lot of convincing to add them to their diet. So according to this 2020 report by the European Consumer Organization, only 10.3% of Europeans are willing to eat insects on a regular basis. And according to another poll conducted by YouGov in 2021, France seems to be the country that's the most receptive to the idea, with 25% of respondents saying that they're willing to add insects to their regular diet. They were narrowly followed by Germany with 24% and then 22% in Denmark. Italy and Poland, however, were the most resistant to the idea, with only 18% of respondents saying yes to the idea in Poland and 17% in Italy, which is the lowest of this poll. But with the issue of our planet's growing population, as well as the pollution caused by the meat and dairy industry, more and more scientists believe that insects may be the key to curbing climate change.